Here we go.
Hey, this is James from Backyard Games. On this episode, I shall review the movie Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2 and Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. This is the final movie where it all ends. Based on J.K. Rowling's novels, Warner Brothers has had the potential to bring the magical wizard school to life in theaters and had the viewers entertained for the past 10 years. The characters in the movies grew older in the real time, which makes it realistic. Picking up right where Part 1 left off, Harry grieves by the seaside grave of the fallen Dobby. The story continues to follow Harry Potter's quest to find and destroy Lord Voldemort's Horcruxes. In this movie, Harry Potter gets the final confrontation with Voldemort, while Dumbledore keeps Harry's destiny a secret. Harry, Hermione, and Ron continue their battle to find and destroy the Horcruxes that the sinister Voldemort needs so he can stay alive for all eternity. Harry Potter himself, the boy who survived his parents' murder and took a piece of Voldemort's soul with him, is one of the Horcruxes. Gringotts Wizarding Bank is a great setting mode of marble and big marble columns, and it has great strength. The goblins are the bankers and tellers at the counter. When the characters get to the vault, they go through a series of challenges as the items multiply, blocking them from reaching their goal. The Battle of Hogwarts has great visual effects, the sun rising behind the smoke, the massive remains of destroyed walls, the entrance of the Great Hall, part of the roof of the Great Hall completely gone. As for the visual effects, they are amazing. You see dragons flying into windows and interior spaces, walking statues, and more. Also, the sight of Hogwarts being crumbled is striking. This movie is a great extension of the last one, even though the ending everyone was waiting for ended abruptly. I have to add that Harry Potter series is great for anyone looking for a magical world of wizards. I give this movie an overall rating of 9.5 out of 10. Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary is basically the same experience you had a decade ago, and while the game's age certainly shows in some of its design elements, Halo's core combat remains dynamic, that it's still worth going back to after all this time. You can run around holding a full charge in your plasma pistol for as long as you want, and also an extremely powerful pistol is in here. Down to the last detail, this is the campaign you remember. The only additions are 360 achievements, some of which offer some neat level specific challenges, and collectible terminals and campaign skulls. Some segments of the game's level design were noticeably repetitive, even when it was new, and the repetitive sticks out as you fight through corridor after featureless corridor In some levels, it's a good thing. The combat is generally still a lot of fun. The game's more neutral. Interior areas are still striking, and it's a great trip down memory lane to storm the beach in the cinematographer. Again, especially with the game's slick graphic refresh. Anniversary paints different levels with different sets of colored lights. It's a little odd that there are a few cases where the game is easier with the old style. The stealth camo elites stand out better that way, and there's less foliage to obscure your zoom shots in many outdoor spots, but otherwise, it's great to be able to compare the new graphics to the way Halo used to look. Rather than recreate everything about the original Halos, remembered multiplayer 343 has simply chose to offer 6 classic map add-on plus 1 new firefight map complete with AI buddies for Halo Reach. That means you're actually firing up Reach when you launch multiplayer from Anniversary's menu. So you're playing with the Reach matchmaking. That kind of complete package feels like a sensible value at its $40 price point. Halo finds itself in the middle of a brief transitional period at the moment between Bungie letting go of its sacred property and 343 kicking off its own stewardship of the franchise. Pros, new graphics, sound design, and new musical score are all fantastic additions. Reworked maps are fun to explore, voice-activated command and connect enabled galleries are a nice plus. Having the Halo Reach engine perks and multiplayer really beefs up the replay value in the Anniversary maps. Cons of the game. Retaining the old source code from the first Halo means no improvements or additions to the core combat. Minor bugs, glitches, swamping up the graphics feels a bit laggy. Firefight is a bit of a disappointment. I give this game an overall rating of 9 out of 10.